Have you ever felt sluggish after a big meal? That heavy, bloated sensation. Many of us experience this daily, assuming it's just the natural consequence of eating. We're told to eat complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, protein to build muscle, and fats in moderation. But what if the problem wasn't simply the what we eat, but rather the how our bodies process it? What if there was a deeper biological mechanism at play, dictating how efficiently we utilize fuel and ultimately, how healthy we are? This isn't just about feeling good after a meal. This is about the very foundation of your health, a concept often overlooked in today's quick-fix culture. It's about metabolic flexibility, our body's remarkable ability to switch between using different energy sources, like glucose from carbohydrates and fat, depending on the situation. Think of it like a car engine, capable of running on both gasoline and diesel. A highly flexible engine can seamlessly adjust to fuel availability and demand, delivering optimal performance. Similarly, a metabolically flexible body can efficiently burn both glucose and fat for energy, adapting to different activity levels and dietary inputs. But what happens when this flexibility falters? When our bodies struggle to switch gears effectively? That's where the real problems begin. Imagine that car engine, stubbornly stuck on gasoline even when diesel is readily available. It becomes sluggish, inefficient, and eventually prone to breakdown. This analogy perfectly illustrates the consequences of metabolic inflexibility in our bodies. We start experiencing a cascade of negative effects. Increased risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease, unexplained weight gain, persistent fatigue, even mood swings and cognitive decline. The modern lifestyle often sets us up for metabolic inflexibility. Our diets are often dominated by processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats, constantly overloading our system with glucose. Coupled with a sedentary lifestyle, we deprive our bodies of the opportunity to burn fat efficiently, creating an environment where glucose dominance reigns supreme. This isn't just a personal struggle. It's a global health crisis. The World Health Organization estimates that over 1.9 billion adults are overweight or obese, contributing significantly to the rising burden of chronic diseases. But there's hope. We can reclaim metabolic flexibility and rewrite our health narrative. It all starts with understanding the problem, its root causes, and the empowering solutions available to us. This glucose dominance throws our body's delicate metabolic balance out of whack. Our cells, the fundamental units of life, rely on a constant supply of energy. They achieve this through cellular respiration, a process that breaks down fuel sources like glucose and fat to generate ATP, the energy currency of our bodies. Building on this understanding, let's delve into the biochemistry behind metabolic flexibility. When we consistently consume high amounts of carbohydrates, especially refined sugars, our bodies primarily rely on glucose as their fuel source. This triggers a cascade of hormonal responses. Insulin, often referred to as the storage hormone, surges in response to elevated blood glucose levels. Its primary role is to usher glucose into cells for energy production or storage as glycogen. However, chronically high insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where cells become less responsive to insulin signal. This resistance forces the pancreas to produce even more insulin, perpetuating a vicious cycle. Furthermore, excessive glucose intake can lead to lipogenesis, the process of converting excess glucose into fat, which gets stored in adipose tissue. Over time, this can contribute to weight gain and increase the risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. However, our bodies are remarkably adaptable. Metabolic flexibility refers to the ability to seamlessly switch between utilizing different fuel sources, glucose, fat, and even ketones depending on the body's needs. When we engage in regular physical activity or practice intermittent fasting, for instance, our reliance on glucose decreases. This triggers a hormonal shift, leading to lower insulin levels and increased production of glucagon, a hormone that stimulates the breakdown of stored glycogen and fat. This metabolic adaptation enables our bodies to tap into fat reserves as an energy source. Moreover, during prolonged periods without food or when carbohydrates are scarce, the liver initiates a process called ketogenesis. This involves converting fatty acids into ketone bodies, which become an alternative fuel source for the brain and other tissues. Studies have shown that individuals with high metabolic flexibility tend to have better blood sugar control, improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, and enhanced cardiovascular health. A study published in the journal Obesity demonstrated that individuals who exhibited higher metabolic flexibility had a lower body mass index and were less likely to develop metabolic syndrome, a cluster of risk factors for heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Another study in the journal Metabolism revealed that increased metabolic flexibility was associated with improved glucose tolerance and reduced insulin resistance. These findings highlight the profound impact of metabolic flexibility on overall health and well-being. This intricate interplay between hormones, enzymes, and cellular processes underscores the complexity of metabolic regulation. It's a dynamic system constantly adapting to our lifestyle choices. By understanding these mechanisms, we can make informed decisions to optimize our metabolic flexibility and unlock its transformative potential for weight management, longevity, and overall health. But here's the catch. Despite overwhelming evidence highlighting the benefits of metabolic flexibility, why are so many people struggling with weight gain, insulin resistance, and chronic diseases? Why does standard advice often fall short? The answer lies in a deeper understanding of the root cause of this metabolic breakdown. Building on this intricate interplay between hormones, enzymes, and cellular processes, we must delve into the factors that disrupt this delicate balance. While individual genetics play a role, lifestyle choices are the primary drivers of metabolic dysfunction. Think about it. Our bodies have evolved to adapt to periods of feast and famine. However, in today's world, we face a constant abundance of readily available, calorie-dense foods. This chronic overconsumption throws our metabolism off kilter, leading to insulin resistance, a condition where cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. This leads us to the crux of the issue. The prevailing calories in, calories out model, while seemingly straightforward, fails to capture the complexity of metabolic regulation. It treats all calories as equal, disregarding the impact of food quality and macronutrient composition on our metabolism. Consider this. A diet high in processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats promotes inflammation and disrupts hormonal balance, hindering metabolic flexibility. Conversely, a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides the nutrients our bodies need to function optimally, supporting efficient energy production and waste removal. This oversimplification of nutritional needs is further compounded by sedentary lifestyles. Our ancestors were constantly on the move, burning calories through physical activity and engaging in diverse movement patterns. Today, Prolonged periods of sitting and limited physical exertion contribute to metabolic inflexibility, exacerbating insulin resistance and weight gain. Furthermore, chronic stress plays a significant role in disrupting metabolic balance. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, a hormone that promotes fat storage, elevates blood sugar levels, and suppresses insulin sensitivity. This constant state of elevated cortisol disrupts the delicate hormonal symphony necessary for efficient metabolism. This leads to a vicious cycle. Poor diet choices, sedentary habits, and chronic stress create an environment where metabolic dysfunction thrives, leading to weight gain, increased risk of chronic diseases, and diminished overall health. Breaking free from this cycle requires a multifaceted approach that addresses not only dietary patterns, but also lifestyle factors and stress management techniques. This constant state of elevated cortisol disrupts the delicate hormonal symphony necessary for efficient metabolism. This leads us to the crucial question: how do we reclaim control over our metabolic health and restore this harmonious balance? The answer lies in a comprehensive approach that we can call the Metabolic Flexibility Protocol. This isn't about quick fixes or fad diets, but rather about making sustainable lifestyle changes that nourish your body and empower it to thrive. Building on this understanding of the interconnected nature of diet, stress, and activity, let's delve into the actionable steps that form the core of the Metabolic Flexibility Protocol. Firstly, prioritize nutrient-dense foods that fuel your body with the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs to function optimally. Embrace whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. These provide sustained energy release, stabilize blood sugar levels, and promote satiety, helping you avoid cravings and overeating. However, this isn't just about what you eat. It's also about what you choose to avoid. Limit your intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats. These contribute to inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain. Think of your diet as a carefully curated garden, where you choose to cultivate nutrient-rich plants while weeding out those that hinder growth. This leads us to the next pillar of exercise for metabolic flexibility. Engage in regular physical activity that combines both cardio and strength training. Cardio exercises like brisk walking, running, swimming, or cycling elevate your heart rate, improve cardiovascular health, and enhance your body's ability to burn fuel efficiently. Strength training, on the other hand, builds muscle mass, which boosts metabolism even at rest. Aim for a balanced mix of both types of exercise throughout the week. Furthermore, remember that stress management is not an optional add-on, but a fundamental component of metabolic harmony. When cortisol levels are chronically elevated, it throws your entire metabolic system out of whack. Implement stress-reducing techniques like deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. These practices calm the nervous system, reduce cortisol production, and promote overall well-being. Additionally, prioritize quality sleep. During sleep, your body repairs tissues, regulates hormones, and processes nutrients. Aim for 7-8 hours of restful sleep each night to support optimal metabolic function. Consistent sleep patterns also help regulate your circadian rhythm, which influences hormone production and energy levels throughout the day. Another crucial aspect is staying hydrated. Water plays a vital role in numerous bodily functions, including nutrient transport, waste removal, and temperature regulation. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day to support your metabolism and overall health. Finally, be patient and persistent with yourself. Remember that metabolic flexibility is not an overnight transformation, but a journey of continuous refinement. There will be ups and downs along the way, so celebrate your progress, learn from setbacks, and keep moving forward. By embracing the metabolic flexibility protocol, you can unlock your body's innate ability to optimize energy production, achieve sustainable weight management, and cultivate a life of vitality and longevity. By embracing the metabolic flexibility protocol, you can unlock your body's innate ability to optimize energy production, achieve sustainable weight management, and cultivate a life of vitality and longevity. But what does this truly mean for your long-term well-being? What are the tangible benefits that extend far beyond the scale? Building on this foundation of metabolic flexibility, we see a cascade of positive changes rippling through every aspect of your life. Imagine waking up each day feeling energized and ready to tackle anything. No more sluggish mornings or afternoon energy slumps. This sustained energy becomes your constant companion, fueling your workouts, driving your productivity, and enhancing your enjoyment of everyday activities. However, the benefits go far deeper than just increased energy. Imagine a body that efficiently utilizes its fuel sources, prioritizing fat burning over storing excess carbohydrates as fat. This metabolic switch allows you to maintain a healthy weight more easily, reducing the risk of chronic diseases associated with obesity such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. Think about it, this isn't just about losing weight, it's about gaining something truly valuable: resilience. Metabolic flexibility equips your body to adapt to various situations, from intense workouts to periods of fasting or calorie restriction. This adaptability becomes a superpower, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. This leads us to another profound benefit: enhanced cognitive function. Studies have shown a strong link between metabolic flexibility and improved brain health. Imagine experiencing sharper focus, clearer thinking, and enhanced memory, all due to your body's efficient energy production. Your mental agility and clarity become your constant assets, allowing you to learn, grow, and solve problems with greater ease. But doesn't stop there. Metabolic flexibility also plays a crucial role in promoting healthy aging. Imagine a future where you maintain vitality and independence well into your golden years. This is precisely what metabolic flexibility can help achieve. By optimizing energy production and reducing inflammation, it supports cellular health and slows down the aging process, allowing you to age gracefully and enjoy a longer, healthier life. Now, I understand that this may seem like an ambitious goal, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Start small by incorporating simple changes into your routine. Choose whole, unprocessed foods, prioritize protein and healthy fats at each meal, and stay consistent with regular exercise. Listen to your body's signals and adjust your approach as needed. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. The most important thing is to start today. Take that first step towards a healthier, more vibrant future. Embrace the power of metabolic flexibility, unlock your body's potential, and live a life of energy, vitality, and longevity.